Hello, today on Couch Talk we're going to be giving you some tips for going to the beach with a family, especially when you have kids. It's a lot different than before you had kids.
Measure that, like tip number one can be the cute little single couples who always go to the beach and all they have is nothing but a towel. And we're carrying luggage, like we're carrying everything. I hope that it is in God's will that they trip, fall, hurt themselves, embarrass themselves, get a sunburn in their unmentionables.
That's not really a tip.
Yeah, well, it could be a tip. Fine, that'd be tip number one. That's tip number one. The best thing to do is to sit down right beside them with your kids, and all the toys are spread out.
And they can hear your kids whine and scream and complain.
And if they don't, if your kids don't whine that day, pinch them.
But again, that's not really a tip.
Yeah, it is. It's a helpful tip.
Tip number two, even though tip number one wasn't really a tip.
Tip number one was awesome.
Make sure you bring plenty of sunscreen.
Because you can get majorly sunburned and then look like a lobster. Kind of like my pants. Oh, no, we are coordinating. We've been married so long we think alike.
We do dress alike a lot.
We didn't even plan this. That's how awesome we are. Tip number three is like serious.
What?
Never a good idea to wear Speedos. You can't unsee that stuff. And you think you look good, but you don't look good. I mean, it's like you see that in your sleep. Wait. And if you do feel the need to wear a Speedo, make sure it's not skin tone. Oh, no!
Are you done? Tip number four, we go to the campground. If you've never been to a campground to the beach, it's great. We go to Lakewood Campground in Myrtle Beach, although...
Which is awesome, and you should...
We've been to Ocean Lakes too, so it's worth the extra money to rent a house there.
Or you can even do a camper, like
yeah,
an RV or camper.
It's great. I wouldn't do a tent. That's just...
That would not be cool during a storm.
But for you camping people, great. Anyway, it's great because there's lots of things to do. You can get a golf cart, you can ride around. There's lots of fun family activities. They have things for the kids.
Beach parties.
They have beach parties. It's very, especially Lakewood and Ocean Lakes are very Christian oriented. They even have like a little Bible club in the mornings the kids can go to, kind of like Vacation Bible School.
Yep. It's tip number 5. And I would say if you were an Olympic swimmer, or if you're training for like, you know, to do something physical like that, then it would be okay to wear Speedos at that point in time. And I'm assuming that you have an Olympic-like body and not like this big beer gut hanging out.
We always try to find one big attraction to do while we're at the beach.
Yep.
Don't overdo it with attractions. They're just a lot of money, really. And, I mean, you're at the beach. The biggest attraction of the beach is to go to the beach and enjoy the beach. So there's lots of good things that we wrote in our blog about ideas you can do while you're there, just fun activities. Finally, the last thing.
It's our family motto.
Every time we go on vacation.
And our family motto is...
We didn't make this up, by the way. We stole it.
Oh, you're such a dork. We could have totally owned that. Okay, our family motto is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
One thing is that we like to have experiences for our kids, to go places and to do things. Now, we don't travel a whole bunch, but when we do, I'd rather spend our money on things like that, beach trips, rather than things that we can buy at home.
There are some dudes who go to the beach, and I swear they look like Sasquatch.
Oh, no.
I'm not... Yeah, you're laughing only because you know it's true. Shave your back, dude. And don't wear Speedos with that.
I think you secretly like Speedos.